Hi guys, it's Sebastian. I'm back with another video for you today. Today we're going to do a first impression sort of a review, and it's going to be on Suede Wat by Euphorium Brooklyn, so stay tuned. So I got a couple of samples for Suede Wat. It was sent to me by Euphorium Brooklyn. I thought I'd do a review of them. They released 2 or 3 fragrances prior to this Suede Wat, and I think this is their first one that actually comes as a spray, but I could be wrong about that one. The previous ones were more like apothecary type bottles, very nice presentation stuff, and the fragrance themselves were pretty nice too. I think I smelled 1 or 2 of them. And Suede Wat is a leather dominant fragrance, or actually it's a leather fragrance. It's unisex and it's EDP concentration. So pricing for this fragrance, you can get a 50 ml for $180, and it comes with a beautiful atomizer spray, a very classic looking, or you can get a traditional atomizer in a 30 ml bottle for $120. Euphorium Brooklyn creates really high quality perfumes. The fragrances are sourced from the finest rare and very exotic oils and tinctures and absolutes. They incorporate Komodo processes, and they're all handcrafted in Brooklyn, New York. And let's go ahead and give it a spray. I'm really looking forward to this. While this is drying down, let's quickly go over the notes. At the top, you've got Indonesian sandalwood, Swedish wildflower, petitgrain souffleur, raspberry, raisin, labdanum, clary sage. In the mids, you've got sandalwood again, suede, birch tar, cade, cardamom, elemi, myrrh, patchouli, labdanum, nutmeg, anise, cassia. And then finally in the base, you've got benzoin, Peru balsam, coumarin, vanilla cream, castoreum, and ambergris. So let's give it a sniff. What I could say with this fragrance upon first sniff, and actually when I first sprayed it, it's big. It's a big, bold, loud fragrance. It's not a bad thing. I like that kind of thing. And it's also leather. It's a leather, and I get the leather right away. But it's not like a hard leather. It's a soft, sexy, velvety, creamy leather. There's some spices in there. I'm picking up the castoreum. I'm also picking up the cardamom, some of the resins like myrrh, and definitely the patchouli. But wow, this is a really pleasant, very nice leather. It might be a little too strong for some folks with today's noses, but for the folks that really like their fragrances intense and loud, I think this is a really good one. Smells really good. The castoreum mixed with that leather kind of adds a animalic quality to it, slightly. Not so big on the animalic, but it's there. But it is, after all, a leather, so leather already has somewhat of an animalicness to it. But the castoreum seems to have a little more spiciness. It's not a traditional animalic like civet or something. But it's really nice. I guess the castoreum kind of has this like herbalness to it. It's a different kind of a, what do you call it, animalicness. For performance, I have not worn this fragrance, but judging from first spray here, this thing is probably going to be lasting all day, if not into the night. It's really big. It's a really big fragrance, and judging from the fact that they also use the finest qualities, they source their fragrance oils from the best sources. I think this is going to be a long-lasting fragrance, just judging from the few sprays I've done. So if you're looking for a leather and you want something unique, not your traditional, designer or the fragrance brands you know about, the niche brands, and you want something very unique, because this packaging is also very nice from what I see online. What I've got here is a sample, but the presentation looks pretty quality. Really all handmade or handcrafted products or materials. So I think this is a winner for somebody that wants to stand out. They want a unique leather, they want something sexy, they want long lasting, and they want to go indie. They don't want to go with designer. They want scents that would get people to talk about you rather than go, oh hey, I've already smelled this one on somebody, kind of thing. So It also kind of reminds me, when I was very young, I worked with my uncle who designed women's leather shoes. This was very early, like in the early 80s. And I'd hang out with him in his shop, and it's all leathers. And the ones I really liked were the suede leathers. They were very soft and sensual, kind of. I mean, as a kid, I didn't know anything about sensuality or things like that. But this kind of reminds me of that. Him, you know, designing these shoes and the leather and putting the shoes together, and the way this smells, I think it's just exactly how it smelled in that shop with all the leather there. Really, really unique stuff. So I highly recommend this one if you haven't tried this brand, or are you looking for a new leather fragrance. Check out Euphorium Brooklyn's Suede Wat, and I really love the name Suede Wat too, so it's a winner for me. Guys, what are your thoughts about this fragrance? Have you heard about it? Have you heard about Euphorium Brooklyn? Please chime in below and let me know. I have a link if you want to pick up a bottle yourself. Alright guys, thanks so much. Please follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't. I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.